That's what when we would take my mama to Japanese restaurants, she would start speaking in Japanese, and the wait staff would be like, I don't, and she's like, okay, and we're like, mama, like you can't just like everyone who works here isn't gonna speak Japanese, but she would like talk to like the people making the food, and they're like, oh, like I'm like Chinese or Korean or whatever, and she'd just be like, and we're like, you can't, don't be so salty about it.
Yeah. Oh my God. She's so angry.
Guys, I got this cool new watch. It's got a little rainbow band and it's trolls. And when you press this button, it lights up.
Ooh. I actually low-key like that. Like
I love it. It's all right. Welcome back to Waifu Watch Podcast episode. Insert number here. Today's episode, we are covering RPG anime. So
I would like to point out, even though you can't see, my shirt is on brand. It's Legend of Zelda for video games. So I'm continuing with trying to match my wardrobe with the themes of these podcasts. All right, continue.
Okay, so let's just hop right into the nitty gritty. How does everyone feel about video games personally?
Love them so very much.
And like I'm a mystery. Like I can do fighting games, but I'm like a button master, which means I don't learn the combos because that messes me up. So just freestyling and filling the buttons.
You mean button smashing?
Yeah, I call it a button master.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Button master. But also, if I am going to play, it's going to be like Sly Cooper. It's going to be like Kingdom Hearts, things that I have to search and find things. And it's more of a discovery mission-based storyline game. It's never going to be like Call of Duty or something like that, which I will play. I will shoot your ass. But, that's what I'm into. So it has to be like Ratchet and Clank, stuff like that.
Okay.
I prefer watching other people play video games more than playing myself. But like Jack, I'm a button masher. So like whenever Super Smash Bros comes on, like whenever I'm at a con or like at somebody's house and they have Super Smash Bros, I'm like, move over, like give me the controller and I'll just button mash you like crazy. So, but that's the only game I know how to play.
Who do you play as on Smash?
Oh, I always play as Zelda.
Nice. Okay.
Because she can transform into Sheik. Yep. And Sheik has like awesome combo like kicks and punches. So yeah.
Nice.
So yeah.
Danielle. Nope, sorry, Shelby. Don't know where we went.
I have to like really like the game. Like I'm not a big video game person, but I've played Super Smash Bros. I always played Kirby. But I've always played Pokemon before. I really like Super Mario Party. That's super fun. Yeah, and all the different iterations of that in Mario Kart. So those typical like popular games. I don't really know ones that are more obscure. So I have to really like the game to be able to want to play it. And it's usually with a group. I don't usually like seek it out on my own.
Fair enough.
Wait, so I'm the biggest like video game nerd here?
Yeah, unless you play like Dance Revolution.
Oh, I played DDR a bunch in middle school.
Yes.
Like
Guitar Hero too. Yeah, that's super fun.
I guess because like I have an older brother, and so when I was little, it's like if I wanted to hang out with him, it was either play video games or watch him play video games.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah, and so it's really sweet because like the first console I ever owned was a SNES, and so that was like peak like Super Mario World and like the classics. But yeah, like oh man, that's so funny though, because I figured there'd at least be one other person who was like.
Honestly, that makes sense. I can see you being the one that's more into video games than everybody here.
And I'm not saying I'm good. Like, like I'm decent. I can hold my own with most people. But yeah, like anything and everything. Like I played Call of Duty. I played Halo. Like I got very emotional watching the new Halo trailer that Xbox dropped. And yeah, like Skyrim and stuff like that. But then I'm equally,
I love Skyrim.
Skyrim is great, but equally like Kirby's Epic Yarn and like Super Mario Sunshine and like I just I'll give anything a chance when it comes to video games, and then they're just I could talk forever. Continue. Like
what is only one, what is your top video game?
Ooh.
Oh, you can't ask that. That's not fair. I had a hard time when that Twitter meme was going around where it was pick your top 4, and I was like agonizing, like, oh, I don't know, like, oh.
What video game do you find yourself playing the most?
That's not fair.
I said the most.
Fine. Someone else go. I'm not ready.
Okay, I'll give an answer.
We're just gonna go in the order. Whoever the first question for whatever order that hits, that's just the order for the rest of the questions.
Yeah, I'll go. I think I have an answer, and this might be kind of divisive. So Pokemon, but Pokemon Sapphire specifically, which a lot of people surprisingly do not like 3rd gen. 3rd gen is my favorite. I will die on that hill. Just because that was, and I know part of it is like big nostalgia for me because 3rd gen was the first Pokemon game that I got like really, really into. And it's the one that I replay the most, which is funny because it's like when you replay games and you just like know the story elements and it's like, oh yeah, go here, do this. And it's like, but it's still really fun somehow. And I feel like just Pokemon in general has big replay ability because you can always structure your team differently and like, you know, try different stuff. But yeah, I loved the story of 3rd gen, like Team Aqua and Team Magma. Like I'm a big Mudkip fan. Like,
what were the 3 base starter Pokemons in 3rd gen? Was that Cyndaquil era or?
Nope, that was Gold and Silver, but 3rd gen was Trico, Mudkip, and Torchic.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Torchic. Okay.
Mudkip is my boy, and I love him dearly.
So I hear you like Mudkip.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and so yeah, all of the like Mudkip memes of like early aughts was just like right up my alley. But
that's funny.
Yeah, but there are a lot of other games that I play a bunch, but I would say Pokemon Sapphire is my go-to. Next person.
Go ahead, Shelby.
I was just gonna say it because it's a mirror to Danny's, because mine's Pokemon Ruby, because I would play that one all the time. That was like my most played one. I would always pick Torchic though, so we're like totally opposite.
Yeah.
But
Torchic's good though, man.
Yes. But I like you. I love the storyline of that one, and I don't know how many times like I started it over. Yeah. And once I beat it and everything, like that was definitely the most played game of anything, not even just Pokemon. So yeah, that was, I wish I still had it. I don't anymore. But yeah, that's the one I definitely played the most.
It also is very easy to just like pick up and play for a couple minutes and then put it back down.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's such a satisfying feeling beating a Pokemon game too, where it's like you're the champion. It's like here I am. Like
really, it can be like such a long journey. Because, like you spend so much time with it, and then you finally beat it.
Oh yeah.
And then it's always an agonizing feeling. Like, do I want to start over or do I want to keep this? It's like, do I want to experience
like
again?
This is my team. Like.
Exactly.
Wasn't the evolved form of Torchic the one with the really like the chicken with like the really big thighs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
thick fighting chicken.
Or it was flying fire, but it could learn fighting type moves. And so
that's why.
Okay. And okay, so like this is how much of a nerd I am. When I got I think it was when they did the re-release of like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for the 3DS. They had a special like gift going on where if you buy it within this period, they give you a Torchic where its ability is speed boost. So every turn it gets faster. And so I had a Blaziken and a Swampert. And so my team just wrecked everybody. And I'm like, I know this is not like an actual, like, because I got this like thing as a promotional item, but man, I have refused to restart that game because I'm like, this team will murder everybody. Like,
and then you laugh.
No, but it's like there's nothing better in Pokemon when it's just like one hit KO, and you're just like, yeah, goodbye. Like
Jack?
Me.
No, Jack, did you go? No, you didn't.
No, I didn't yet. My video game that I could play forever and ever would be Sly Cooper. Like, I feel like he is my spirit animal. I don't steal though. But he is so charismatic and like he's on a mission, and even the way it's designed, like it's aesthetically pleasing on top of that. And then it's it feeds my anxiety. You know, you can go mission by mission and still follow the storyline, but on the side, you'll hear like the mystery bottle just clinking, and you have to stop and go and find that. And then that unlocks a clue, which goes into a safe, which unlocks something else. So it's like always something to do if you get stuck. Like, I hate getting stuck on a level. Like, it tears me apart. It takes all my time, and my soul is something demonic about that. But no, I need to have other things to do. So also you can steal things. Like, there'll be like these big old shiny glittery potteries and stuff. And it's like, hurry up and get it back to your safe house. Like, you have to be sneaky. And I mean, he's a pimp, honestly. He's just so
Pimp named Slickback.
I can't even stand it. But like, I love the storyline. You see them basically go from nothing and then get caught, and then you can play with other characters. I love Sly Cooper in games of like that nature. But I'm a break Mana's rule and say God of War is a close second. Only because
God of War is really fun.
That's what I'm saying. And that feeds my gore. It feeds my inner goddess. And it's like, yes.
You're fried.
And smite thee. You know? Like, I would play God of War. Like, that would be a date night. Like, yeah, you coming over to play God of War? The new one? Yeah.
Can we do that platonically?
We can. I'm down with that too.
Girls night. Video game nights are the best.
Live stream it.
Whenever we can like start expanding, we need to do like a Mario Party, like Let's Play or like Smash or something. Like
Mario Kart, definitely.
Or Mario, any of those like party games. That'd be so much fun.
In Tekken, I love Tekken, or like Justice. The Justice League, was it Marvel versus DC? I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, keep going. Annie's time frame.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Annie.
My favorite would have to be Rock Band, which have different instruments. Like, you could sing, you could play bass, you could play guitar, you could play drums. Like, we had the whole kit because there are 3 of us, and like each person gets an instrument for Christmas, and then it's like got the whole band.
I forgot.
Nice, that's smart. That's a good one. I kind of forgot about like Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Yeah, it was really fun. I loved playing every single instrument. Like, I didn't have a favorite.
Yeah.
It was so
I would
much fun.
sing all the time, even though I sucked.
Same.
Let's do Rock Band too.
Oh yeah, we were thinking about during quarantine, like busting all of that, because we still have like the guitars and stuff.
Do?
Yeah, we didn't have Rock Band, but we had Guitar Hero, and so me and my brother, when he came to visit, we were like, should we like get the Xbox out and like hook this all up and play like Guitar Hero 2 or like something? But because those games are just so fun.
Yeah, Barracuda was my favorite song to play.
Oh, I love that song, but yeah.
I like Cliffs of Dover a lot. Okay, sorry, focusing. Okay, next question. No reasons why, but what's the crappiest game you played?
Oh, I immediately have an answer for this one. Sonic and the Black Knight. That game.
No reason, it has to be in 2 or 3 sentences.
Oh, okay. No reason. I'll just say it was the first video game that I ever played that made me realize that there could be bad video games, like poor quality video games. And that just shatters your childhood. Because you think when you go to the store, it's like, I spent $60 on this. This is like a quality game. And then you put it in my friggin' Wii. And I was just like, oh, this is bad. And it's not because I'm bad at it. It's because the game is actually bad.
Yes, I second that. Jack?
Jack or Jack and Dexter, a hair weasel thing around his neck.
Oh, Death Star.
Oh, yeah.
Only because I was a Ratchet and Clank fan, and I was just like kind of similar. I don't like it. I'll stick with this. So
That's fair.
That's fair.
I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for mine, but
Go ahead.
that's just because I can't figure it out, like how to play it, and that's Kingdom Hearts. It's
I think Kingdom Hearts is way overhyped, and I stand by that.
I've only played a little bit of it.
Jack is mad.
I like it, but I find the navigation system
those
hard.
are fighting words.
Like, I think it's a beautiful game and everything, but it's too complicated for me to figure out.
After number 2, it gets complicated. I say play 1 and 2. Don't go after 2 if you don't.
But also, if you look at some of the names of those games, it's like Dream Drop Distance, and it's like 57 weeks over 4, or like there's all these like stupid names, and like
Final Fantasy is way worse. How many Final Fantasy?
Oh, that's fighting words.
Like, get on them. Give Kingdom Hearts a chance. We got Disney.
I watched a playthrough of the first Kingdom Hearts game, and I was just like, oh, I didn't miss anything by not playing this. It looked so frustrating. And
he just fixed it. I can't even. Actually, you killed me. I'm sorry.
Shelby.
I would say any racing game, because my brother would force me to play when we were little. And I would get so bored, I would just go backwards and try to crash him. So
I like that theory. I like that.
That's funny.
as in like not like Mario Kart, but like the like actual like you're in
actual
a car.
NASCAR,
Like
yeah,
okay,
NASCAR
yeah.
type of
I
stuff.
feel that.
Yeah, no, it was super boring. Mario Kart, I love. I'm hella good at it. So, but that's different. That's not like boring racing.
Yeah,
that's
I feel that.
So, if anyone could be thrown into any game, what game would it be? In less than a paragraph. Why?
I'm thinking about food now.
I feel like my answer for everything is gonna be Pokemon. Like
That's what I was gonna say.
Like
why
who wouldn't want to be in Pokemon? Like, if anything, Detective Pikachu like solidified the fact that I'm like, this needs to be real. Like, scientists, forget what you're doing. Please. Like, make Pokemon.
Forget what you're doing. Drop your projects. Drop the vaccine. Focus on this.
Because it's kind of the same thing of like, oh, what TV show would you be in? And when people are like, oh, Game of Thrones, it's like, no, you wouldn't. And so it's like,
never want to be in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like nobody wants to be in like Skyrim or like Halo or anything, because like, how many times do you die in those games? Like a lot. So, but it's like, yeah, I feel like Pokemon is just like the default answer, because of course I want to go on an adventure and raise a team of 6 incredible Pokemon. Like, easy.
I second that. I want Pokemon as well. Specifically 3rd generation. I'd love to.
Yes. And well, yeah, and that's the map I'd actually want to live on. I always wanted to live in 4-Tree City because they lived in tree houses.
Yes.
Jack?
All right, I'm gonna split up my paragraphs and break the rules again, and I'm just gonna keep mine super, super short. I love you, Mana. It's hard. Why did you do this to me?
Because Annie has to go at 8, and it's 7:30, and we have 4 more questions left.
Cooking Mama, because I love food and I can eat whatever the hell I want to.
That is an underrated
Cooking
series.
Mama.
I fucking love Cooking Mama. I don't know why that's not on Switch yet.
Yeah.
I love that.
And The Sims, because I know cheat codes where I can keep getting money and all I can do.
Yeah.
Did you take those cheat codes with you?
And do whatever I want. Because it's The Sims and it's like real life, and I got cheat codes. So
you just like click in the air and then like pretend to type something, and then you just like get money falling from the sky.
You can change your plan up. You can be like, have you baby start new life. Now I'm single. Boom. Now I'm
delete. Oh my god.
All your lives. Live in a small house, big house. You know, you can do whatever you do.
That's why Animal Crossing would be in that same vein for me.
I was just thinking
like,
that. I was like, I mean,
wake up, fish. You don't actually have to pay off your debt if you don't want to.
Yeah, I think I would do that.
Yeah.
But Mana, it's funny you said no about Switch and Cooking Mama. So there was a game on the Switch, like, and it was Cooking Mama, but it wasn't the company that actually produces Cooking Mama. And so it was on the eShop for like 48 hours and then they sued them. And so they had to pull it, but some people got it and it's apparently like garbage. So you didn't.
Oh, well, then I just need to get a new DS Lite, honestly, because I still have a bunch of DS games and I can't play them because my pink DS broke. But I'll get another one.
I had a pink DS too.
I had one. I need another one.
I had the big chunky gray, like OG one. Like
What my brother had.
Fun shit. Did we miss an answer? Annie, did you answer? No.
Oh, Animal Crossing.
Jack answered. Annie.
Animal Crossing.
Smart.
I'd like to just wake up and roll around all day, plant some flowers, eat some food.
Yep.
Visit your friends' islands and shit.
Yeah. And also being able to change your hair color on a whim would be amazing in real life. Like,
it's like some Black Mirror shit where you can look in the mirror and just swipe like settings of
like
Shelby.
I answered. I said same as Danielle, the Pokemon.
Yeah, she
Oh
agreed.
yeah, you did.
She
You
agreed on Pokemon.
On Pokemon. Okay, great. What are we on? 5? Okay. We're doing good. Now we can have slightly extended answers. Huh.
It is funny though doing like short because then people kind of had to guess on why we made our picks and then get mad at us in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh no, did Mana freeze?
I was gonna. Well,
okay, there we go.
Okay. That was a cool pose though. You were in.
I know she was doing like the gangster lean with like her water jug.
But, oh, was I?
It froze right then, and so
that was a problem.
Hydrating. What is the next question? 5? Oh, has anyone seen any RPG anime?
Define an RPG anime.
RPG anime is anime that is based in either you're being put into a game via virtual reality or it is in a style of a game, whether it not be like going from the real world to the game world, but being in the game world. So like Sword Art Online, No Game, No Life, Demon Retry, Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girls in a Dungeon, Log Horizon, Defrag, Infinite.
Konosuba then. Wouldn't it be, Annie? Because it's a game and they do like the quests and they have the.
I would say so.
I would say it.
It's like Dungeons, Dragons, Wizards.
Yes.
All them people. Yeah. We're watching that actually. Go check us out.
Wow. No one.
I've also seen Sword Art Online, but I stopped after the second season when they go into that fairy world.
Yeah, I stopped there too.
I stopped there. I just liked the first season better.
Yeah, the first season
wasn't the same.
Sword Art on. There's a lot of Sword Art Online stuff now. It's a little overwhelming if you ask me. A little overboard, but it's fine. Okay, so no one's seen any RPG anime. Guys, suggest good RPG-based video game animes in the comments for us to watch, and maybe it'll make it onto our waifu list.
Yes.
6. Do you think you'd survive in the anime game world? How and why?
Depends on the game.
Are we thinking about like Sword Art Online and then?
Yes, we're thinking a general Sword Art Online style, since that's the most common one that most people know a theme about.
Can we explain that really quickly? Because I don't know what.
Sword Art Online, the premise is like these kids, there's like virtual reality is a game and you get immersed into it and you can build your character and stuff, but then everyone gets stuck in the game because the creator of the video game killed himself and put all of his actual like mental into the game. And so he made everyone trapped there, and whoever gets to the top level of a dungeon and defeats each level gets to leave the game.
So it's kind of like a Ready Player One, like
yes,
but also like if you die in the game, you die for real. Like
yep.
Okay. I'm clumsy. I don't know.
I would say no because I don't have very good survival skills. I don't think I would.
So
very long.
I've never seen Sword Art Online. Is it like I mean, what kind of weapons are we dealing with here? Is it like first person shooter, or is it like Skyrim where you have like a sword or like okay.
No, I mean not most of Skyrim. Like you get certain weapons obviously with you, and the more animals you defeat, you can get certain materials and go to merchants and get different weapons made. So it's like you can keep upgrading.
Question: Can we pick to be something else, like an elf, a wizard?
Wait for the next question, Jack. That's not an answer. You gotta wait till we get there. We're not there yet.
I wanted to know if that was an option before I survive.
I would say I don't think I would survive, but I think I could have a good shot at making it decently far.
I'm with Danny.
Like one, if there's any stealth aspect involved, I'm like out, because one, that's what I'm worst at in video games. And it's probably, I'm not very stealthy in real life. Not that I've ever had to like break into a house or something, or like, you know, like steal something, go pickpocket, or like, you know, pick a lock or anything.
People but pickpocketing, it's actually really, really complicated.
Well, and I've always wanted to learn how to pick a lock. Like, honestly, just as like a life skill in case I ever get locked out of my house, but you have to
you don't have to like bash your window in.
Whole kit and stuff. But yeah, so like I think I could do okay. I don't think I would win or make it super far, but I think I could survive long enough to not die immediately.
I mean, that makes sense. I don't know. I think I died pretty quick.
So do I.
I agree.
That's kind of like asking, do you think you could win the Hunger Games? Like,
see, but no. I feel like I'm the dumb one that I always die because I'm in a glitch. I'm always the one that fell off the map somehow. I'm the one that ends up in the middle of the river, away from the highway on Grand Theft Auto, and is in the sea. And like, how did I get here? Like,
how did I get here? Grand Theft Auto, and I ended up in the ocean.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm always the one that's lost. All we have to go up this tunnel and it's dark. If that happens, I done turned around in the game, went back down to the dungeon, said oops, try to go back.
I am very directionally challenged, so I feel you on that.
Yeah,
I have a map. I'm good in video games. If it's like
map's not enough for me,
just figure it out, and it's like, oy, but yeah, so funny. Me and my brother are playing A Way Out right now, which is you can play it like over Xbox Live, and so that's what we've been doing. And yeah, it's like
you're an Xbox person. Interesting.
Well, so I'm a Nintendo girl at heart because that's what I grew up with. But don't tell Microsoft